Let's see the main event that is coming for this week. It's not much at all. It's just new items. Now, this means that you'll be able to do something with other game modes, because obviously this week is quite intensive in terms of having to fight quite a lot of battles, because this is the tough week of the Dragon League where you have to keep on pushing battle every single time until you get to some proper score. So the idea is that this is the only event. And here, let's evaluate what we get and whether it's worth it, whether it's not worth it. As usual, I will not only concentrate on discount, because a discount on a user's item is worthless. In fact, it's not just worthless, it's even damaging. But whether you need this item at all, based on where you stand. So as you can see, there are 5 possibilities. 4 are real money offers, 1 is diamond offer. We're gonna check all of them out, just for the sake of doing the exercise, so that you learn how you can do it yourself. Now, let's see the choices. Here, I mean, SSR, really? You need this like ever? You get 40 of this every Sunday. What's the point? Star Soulstones, really? Like, why? You can get cornucopia from the artifact store. And then you get all the Star Souls you need, plus in some other places. Plus, on top of this, what is the Star Soul good for? Best thing you can use it for is Commander Awakening. This Miracle Pursuit or whatever it's called. And regular SSR units, you really need to buff them up at this stage of the game. So no. What do you need? Then orange Battle Scar selection. It's quite hard to evaluate how much this is worth. But I would say that I'll give you an idea quite soon. Around 3,000 diamonds. I'll give you an idea. Now, what about this one? Here, whether this makes sense for you or not, it depends on which VIP level you're in. If you're VIP 0, then this is a 100 diamond thing, because you can refresh your masteries for 10 diamonds. If you lock, the more skills you lock, the more expensive this item is. If you lock 3 skills, I think it costs like, instead of 10, it's 20, 40, and then either 60 or 80, you would have to check it out. If you lock 2, in that case it costs 40 per piece, so 400 diamonds in total. This is also cost 400 diamonds, but it's better because you need to level up your artifacts, obviously. You need Heaven Cast Stones. Although it's quite abundant, it's also scarce in a sense that I'm always short on Heaven Cast Stones, let alone the Genesis Slate. You know, you need resources for it, so it's better. And epic artifact, let's see, which one is this? Phantom Undead Treasure. Yeah, well, Mirror of Revenge is the best one as far as I know out of these. I'm not thrilled about it, but I see its value. So depending on where you are, where you stand, either this or this. And I would say 400 diamonds, 500 diamonds. But as soon as you max out all the purple ones, and you will do it relatively soon with like playing, soon meaning within years, then this won't matter, but this will matter. So 400 diamonds, let's put it this way. Now about this one. Quiet Purse, you get this every Sunday. Void Mithril, it's not that abundant, but it's still just SSR unit stuff. Do you need SSR unit level up? No. What do you need? Eternity Adamant. Because of scarcity, I'm used to the valuation of 100 diamonds a piece. So this is like 2,000. But in reality, though, I would say that most of the time you get this for 50 or less. So then the value is subjective, 1,000 to 2,000 diamonds. And with this, if it's 3,000, if this is 1,000 and this is 400, then it's a 4,400 diamond offer. If this is 3,000, if this is 2,000 and this is 500, for instance, then it's a 5,500 diamond offer. Not bad, not especially good. My only problem is that you need Eternity Adamants for Commander banners and for champions. I would still recommend upgrading the Commander banners, because then you get to activate the domain of the Commander, right? So this is why it's useful. Up to a point. For champion weapons, well, some of the main formations still use champions, but sooner or later you'll phase them out in favor of Divine Heralds. So, short to mid-term or even long-term, you need eternity adamants on some level. And also battle scars, it's good for every single unit. This is good for every single unit. Here, I'm still undecided. I would go for this. You may go for this. This doesn't make much sense. So, this is my selection. It's easy to calculate, it's 400 diamonds. So yeah, that's the idea. I'm making my selection, and discount-wise, it's worth it. Whether you need it right now, for example, on this account, this would be a disastrous purchase. Why? Somehow I will make the 54,000 plus 1,800, 55,800 diamonds for the Covenant pool. That's the absolute minimum to get the Covenants maxed out. Because you do 20 full pools and then 6 individual pools. Or if you want to do 21 full pools, in that case it's 56,700 diamonds. I somehow make it. Maybe. But if I'm set back by another 4,000 diamonds, then it's over. I'm not gonna do it. So depending on your taste, battle scars, it's important to level them up as well in the long run, because you carry it with yourself. And even we're talking about your account strength, it's always for infinity. Infinity meaning that you play for an infinite amount of time. You max out your units and then you replace your units. Your units are capped, mostly capped, but your artifacts, your battle scars will mean the difference in the long run, rather artifacts. Plus you have 20 divination vouchers, so 3,000, 3,400 with the Heaven Customs, and then either 4,000 or 5,400. Regarding divination vouchers, that's an added bonus. I calculated with 85 diamonds multiplied by 20, which is 1,700 diamonds. So the total value is not bad. It's just whether you need these items right now, and I'm arguing maybe I'm not needing this in this account. The maximum value of this is 7,100 diamonds, and you get it for 4,000. The minimum value, I mean, if you're more frugal with it, then you can evaluate this differently. But, you know, some people say that divination vouchers cost more than 85 diamonds. I don't. Because between Wednesday and Saturday, you can get one piece for 85. That's the amount that I'm looking for. So that's the idea. Okay, moving on to the next one, 11.99. Let's see the diamond value. So here, I think it's obvious. This one is obvious as well. Remember, this artifact is the most important thing. With spells, you can do limited amount of progress, but this is what you need. And then the third one, here I would go for soulstones, because you need emblems as well to max them out. You need to +5 some of the emblems, and it's quite complicated. So that's the idea. And value is kind of complicated. I don't know the soulstone value, but I can calculate. Yeah, confirm. I won't buy this anyway. So I can calculate. The way how I calculate soulstone value is kind of straightforward. So 7,000 soulstones is like a 30% discount emblem, right? And the equivalent diamond purchase is 1,400 diamonds. So 1,400 diamonds multiplied by 2,000 soulstones divided by 7,000, or just 2 divided by 7, that's the value, 400 diamonds. Okay, so 2,000 soulstones, 400 diamonds. This is 880, so 880 plus 400 on the right hand side, and the eternity adamant, I would value it 100 a piece. It's debatable, 50 to 100, so it's 6,000. That's the main value. Plus you get 680 diamonds in total, plus remember you get a Pandora box key that has a value too, we just don't calculate with it. The max value of this package is 7,960, but if you calculate with the eternity adamants as 50 diamond a piece, then it's 4,960. It's subjective. Once again, subjective value. Calculating with 7,960, that's the maximum value you can say. Divided by $10, it's 796 diamonds per dollar. Divided by 12 euros, like 11.99 to be exact, it's 663 diamonds per euro. Not bad, not good. So there have been better offers. There have been worse offers. Next, this one, luxury. What is luxury about it? Tarot at infinity is not gonna matter. Why? Because you will get all the union cards at infinity. Universal hero tokens won't matter, it's very easy to reach. This matters more. It's 3 components. Well, what is the value? The icebreaker pack is like 18. So it's like, you can say it's a €9 thing or $9 thing. But you can say it in a different way as well, because after 100 Astro Silvers you get one piece if you select this one. I would not select this one. Remember, you either do the sword or the ring. And as far as I know, the ring is the one that the Chinese use. So anyway, this one is the right thing to do. Here, 85 apiece, 19 apiece, and also you need treasure hunt permits more than divination vouchers. Quiet Pearl out of question. For SSR units, give me a break. Why? Next. It's the same thing. And it's the same thing. So, 2,700 diamonds, the total value, plus 3 components, tough one. Okay, really tough one. I would say, let's value it somewhere between 5,000 and 8,000 diamonds. The most frugal valuation for me is 5,000 diamonds. So 15,000. A subjective value once again. Because how do you value it? Like, you can say that you do 20 times 880 for Astro Silver, because 880 is like 5 Astro Silver. And then this means that 8,800 is 50. So you multiply it by 2, it's 17,600 diamonds for one. But you know, the thing is that you get 99 other artifacts in exchange for this value, plus diamonds, plus other stuff. So what is the real value of this? Usually consensus is that the premium orange artifact is like somewhere between 7,000 and 9,000 diamonds. Maybe a bit less. Plus you have a cheap like 18 euro icebreaker pack. So that's the idea. Anyway, if I value it at 5,000 because this is not the artifact to have, like that makes a big difference, then even then you get 2,700 for the treasure hunt permits, plus 15,000 because I'm frugal with the valuation, plus 1,980. And all this in exchange for 35.99. This is not the way to go, I would say. I'll just calculate the value in euros, okay? So for this pack, 35.99, this is the value. Now, if you say that the value is 9,000 for the artifact, then this is 27, and then the value becomes 880. Up to you, how you value it. Once again, I'm not working with a chart, and I subjectively downplay utility value. One thing I haven't told you about is like how did I evaluate this at 3,000 diamonds. 1 battle scar equals 5 orange essences. But wait a minute, this also gives you the premiums. If you go to the shop marketplace and you scroll down, this has been updated. You see orange essence, but you see orange essence is 5 times. So it's actually 680, not 600. So it's 3,400 diamonds in total. This makes the offer even better. So it may happen that you get 8,000 diamonds worth of value. It may happen. But the premium orange is more expensive than this one, because it contains the premium ones, and this contains the premium ones. So the deal is even better than you would think. Considering purchasing it is not a bad idea, especially because of the battle scar, if you know what to select, if it contains the premium ones as well. As far as I know, they do. Even if they don't, it's a good deal. Because like 3,400, 3,800, 5,800 plus 1,700, this is really good. Almost 8,000 diamonds worth of value. Now, but really good if you need it. If you need something else, then it's not good. It just sets you back 4,000 diamonds, and who knows when you're gonna get it back. Now, this one. What do you do? Now, this came down in value big time, because already now even as free-to-play player, you can get 3 heroes already if you played well. So what's the point? This one at infinity, it won't matter. This one at infinity, it won't matter because you will get all the cards. It's not the bottleneck, not the real bottleneck. None of them are bottlenecks. By the way, the idea to evaluate this is that if you need a hero, not the card, but the hero rather, then it's usually $119, right? Or euros or something, or 120 euros, or $100. It's a lot. And you get some extra stuff. Now, it's not gonna be soul stones. Either you get 2,800 diamonds worth of 2 emblems, selectable emblems, that is not bad. Or you get champion unit tokens, which are like, it's 15 times 152, which is worth 2,280. So if you need emblems, you would go for this one. Here, scarcity-wise, eternity adamant, even value-wise, if you believe in the 100 diamond per element valuation. And here, it's a tough one, but I would go for emblem. Because why would you need the SSR upgrades? So the idea is that you pay the same amount as for a hero, possibly a discounted hero, but it's not a scarce hero anymore, so it's if you badly need it. And you get 2,800 plus, well, it's easy, 3,000 plus another 2,800 plus 3,000 in total, which is 8,600 diamonds worth of extra, which is basically something like $10. So the idea is that you get a discounted hero, it's like just 70 instead of the 100 something, the usual price, plus you get $10 of extra value. You don't need to be more specific than that, plus you get 3,880 diamonds on top. So it's like rather 12,000 diamonds in total. I didn't calculate the 3,880 in the 8,600 value of the right 3 items. Next, Supreme, so it's like 120. Whether you do this, I have no idea what the utility of this is. Or you do this. Good question. But that's the value, that's the issue. This thing is just a component. So given it's a component, its value is kept around 9,000 diamonds. So both of these are really bad deals. One component for this amount, it's a really bad deal. Now, For Honor cannot be reached using regular means because it's never in the artifact shop. This one mostly is. Not just artifact shop, but also the location where you get the artifacts. This one most of the time is. The way to go is this one, 3.5 generation hero. Currently, at the time of recording this video, there is absolutely no way to get 3.5 generation heroes as free to play. The best thing you can do is spend $95 on it. Or 90 or something. The worst is the same amount as here, 119. So the question is if the other 3 items make it sweeter. So let's see the sweeteners. Either 7,000 diamonds or 15 times 1.5 times 152. What does this mean, this amount? You have 15 tokens, but you need 3 for 2, so that's the 1.5 factor, because Divine Heralds require 1.5 covenants per unit. And 152 is the full covenant pool price. That's the value, 3 for 20. And with the 70 eternity adamants, it's 7,000, 70 times 100. So this is the eternity adamant value, this is the value for Divine Heralds, and the champion value is bad. It's just 3,040, that's the worst. So obviously you go for eternity adamants assuming that you need it. What about here? Yeah, it's the same selection. Potentially you can get 21,000 diamonds worth of stuff. Which is, if you make an average deal, it's like $30. Do you need that many eternity adamant? Like, we have limited use because you have up to 2 commanders. And you need to purchase its banner and that's it. Or you go for Divine Heralds. In that case, it's 3 for 20 times 3. Then you only get 1260 diamonds worth of value if you go for Divine Heralds. So I believe this purchase is not worth it, assuming that you can get this thing, this 3.5 generation hero selection pack, in exchange for 95 euros or something. Because then the discount itself is better than all these things. You get the 6480 diamonds anyway in both. So that's the idea. So hopefully I shed some more lights on this. I would not queue for this, for any of the money purchases. Some of them up to the middle one are not bad. If you don't have any third generation hero and you cannot play, well actually you should have right now because of this, the festival store here. You should have the third generation hero right here. So I didn't say anything. You don't desperately need another one, another third generation hero right now. So that's the idea. You may consider the diamond purchase if you can afford it and your plans are not counterfeited. If not, then not. That's the idea. Hopefully this helped. See you in the next video.